One of my passionate interest is in space, is about space, astronomy, astrobiology, the possibility of life in other planets, in other solar systems, in other galaxies, and so on. So, one of the things I often do is to go to the open terrace, put an easy chair there, lie down, and look up at the night sky, a clear, cloudless night sky. And I used to go on looking at those stars, the constellations, look at each star in particular, go on looking, wondering how far these stars are, how far away these celestial bodies are. Who created all this? What's going on? What is this all about? So I used to lie down there hours together after dinner, late in the night, go on watching and watching. And I remember some nights, many years ago, I used to go to the open terrace with my bed, with my cot, put it there, lie down, go on looking at the stars, go on looking at the clear night sky, and fall asleep. I used to love doing that. And of course, I did a lot of, my own study, my own exploration, because I was really, really interested in knowing what's up there. I remember many, many years ago when I was still a school boy, my father used to take me for an early morning walk. I still remember that very clearly. And as we were walking, me following my dad, my father will look up every now and then, stand there and go on looking. And I asked him, Dad, what are you looking at? So he said, my dear son, look at that. Look at the heavens. Look at the stars. And my dad used to say, I wonder what's up there. Are there human beings, people like that there also? I maybe attribute my interest, my passion in the extraterrestrial intelligence's possibility of life in other planets and so on to my dad. He possibly, he's the one who put the seed in me. I mean, you must have done your own exploration and study, right? Few statistics, few facts. The distance between Sun and planet Earth? 93 million miles. What is the distance between Sun and the farthest planet? You look it up. Look it up in the Google. The Google has all the answers. Right? Solar system. The Sun and 10 or 12 planets. More and more planets are coming in. In fact, some years ago, NASA announced that they have discovered another planet big enough, big as Earth, beyond the orbit of Pluto in the Kuiper belt. Look at the extent. Look at the vastness. Now, what is the velocity of light? I'm sure you know, right? Velocity of light, 186,300 miles per second, or 3 lakh kilometers per second. Now, light traveling at this velocity, how much it will travel in 1 year? 6 trillion miles. T, trillion, 6 trillion miles. 6 followed by 12 zeros. Or 9 trillion kilometers. 9 followed by 12 zeros. That's the distance light travels in 1 year. That is how astronomers measure distances between stars. In space, our miles and kilometers doesn't work. It is meaningless, absurd. So they use the term light year. 1 light year, Earth years, of course. Year according to Earth, according to people here living on the planet. Earth years. So 1 light year is 9 trillion kilometers. Now, what is the closest star to our solar system? It is the Alpha Centauri region, Proxima Centauri. 4 years and 2 months. 4.2 light years. The closest star. So if you take a rocket or whatever, if at all there is such a thing, and travel at the speed, at the velocity of light, if possible, it will take 4 years and 2 months for you to reach Proxima Centauri. What are the distances between sun and other stars? Check it out. It runs in hundreds and thousands and millions of light years. And our own galaxy, the recent astronomical estimate by the astronomers of the world, our galaxy, where our solar system is called the Milky Way galaxy. And our sun and the planet solar system is hardly a tiny dot in one of the outer wings of the spiral galaxy. Our Milky Way is a spiral galaxy. And our solar system is just a drop, a tiny dot in one of those outer wings. And sun is an ordinary star, a dwarf star. Now the recent estimate is, in the Milky Way galaxy alone, there might be more than 400 billion stars, billion B, 400 billion plus stars in the Milky Way galaxy alone. And the recent estimate, how many galaxies are there in the known universe, in the seeable universe? Billions. Nobody knows you can't know the exact number. This is too big, staggering. Right? Billions and billions of galaxies. Who knows? 400, 500, 600, 900 billion. Who knows? And each of those galaxies with its own 300, 400 billion stars. And each of these stars in each of these galaxies, how many planets around? Even if you take 1 or 2 planets per star, how many planets? And in all this staggering vastness, we are the only planet which has life? Laughable. Even if you think logically, reasonably well, a fairly intelligent person thinking, you will naturally come to this understanding that you are not alone. You cannot be alone in this massive universe. Absolutely no. You are not alone. You were never alone. We humans were never alone at any given point of time. at all. Yeah, I know there are people around who are asking, where is the evidence? I remember a great astronomer some years ago. He had left his body long time ago. Once he remarked, absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. I repeat again. Beautiful. Absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. Did you understand? Just because you can't see, you haven't seen, just because you can't understand, you haven't known as yet, doesn't mean there are no ETs there. In fact, genuine astronomers, astrophysicists of the world understand deeply that we are not only not alone, but there are so many thousands and millions of years of advanced civilizations, extraterrestrial civilizations in this universe. Of course. I remember I had a chat with a school girl, small, tiny, cute little girl, maybe second standard, third standard, I don't know, right? A lovely, beautiful, pretty girl. And one of my student who was doing her engineering, she had brought her sister, this little one, to meet me. So over a conversation, a casual conversation, I asked her, do you believe that the universe has other life forms? Do you understand that we are not alone in the universe? What is your thought? You know what she said? Don't you know? I understood. Children know. All children, every single child in all the parts of the planet Earth, they know. But the moment they enter school, something goes on. They think all this is just imagination. It's not. It's real. Very, very real. Just because you have not seen them, just because you have not explored, doesn't mean they're not there. Of course. Explore. Find out. There's so much the governments of the world are covering up. Why? Maybe you and I, humanity is not ready. Imagine what will happen if one of these world governments come on stage and announce, hey, for so many years we have known that there are other beings out there in the universe. We are not alone. Imagine what will happen. Just imagine. So maybe they have their own reasons why they have hidden all these facts from the public. Maybe I have a very deep feeling that very soon humanity, at least most people on this planet who are really, really interested in these things like me, knows for sure that very soon we are going to see them, see those great beings, contact them, maybe communicate with them, and learn, know, understand much more than what we know today. Oh yeah, that day is coming very soon. Don't you want to know? Don't you want to understand all this? Isn't it fascinating? Isn't it tremendously fascinating? I mean, what else are you interested in? Huh? Become interested. Look up at the night sky. Wonder like a child. It's beautiful. It's a lovely universe. And this is not just the only universe. Astronomers and astrophysicists have come to an understanding that this may not be the only universe, and they have started using the word multiverse. My God, why are we here on this planet? To go to the office every morning, go on doing something that you don't like to do at all for the rest of your life, come back in the evening, sit in front of the TV, watch some serials, go back to bed, repeat that in the next day, day after day after day. Is that why we are here? So much to know, man, so much to understand, beyond our thinking capacity. So, as adults, as parents, let us inculcate this interest in children. Like my father put that seed in me, what's up there, and since then I've never been the same again, ever. So let's inculcate, develop that interest in children, to wonder at everything, a flower, the night sky, a butterfly, a tree, a human being. It's beautiful. Universe is massive. Multiverse. So let's find out, get some time, create some time every day to study this, explore this, find out, to know, to understand, and evolve. This is evolution.